The tools you will need to replace a hatchback lift support include common hand tools, a Torx bit socket set, a standard and metric socket set, and the correct replacement lift supports for your particular vehicle. When replacing lift supports, always replace them as a pair because they usually fail together. There are many different types of hatchback lift supports and various methods for mounting. For detailed removal and installation instructions for your particular vehicle, refer to a service manual such as a Haynes. Let's look at replacing a typical set of lift supports. First, turn the ignition switch off and place the vehicle in park or gear. For safety reasons, have an assistant help hold the hatch open while you are replacing the supports. Never use a prop to hold the hatch open, as personal injury could result if the hatch falls down. Before removing the old support, examine any hardware provided to determine which components must be reused. If the hatch of the vehicle is equipped with an electric rear window defroster, remove any electrical connections from the support. Next, detach the lower end of the hatch support by prying the clip off and removing the pin from the lower support. Using a Torx bit, remove the bolt at the upper end of the lift support and remove the lift support from the vehicle. Compare the old support to the new one to ensure the replacement is correct. Transfer any hardware that must be reused from the old support to the new one. Position the new support into place on the vehicle, making sure not to scratch or nick the chrome rod. Reinstall the bolt that secures the upper end of the support. Place the lower end of the support into the bracket. Reinstall the pin through the bracket and support. And insert the clip onto the end of the pin. Reattach any electrical connectors removed earlier. Repeat the same procedure on the second support when complete. Lift the hatch up and down to check for any binding or loose components.
Let's review the steps for replacing a hatch lift support. Open the hatch and have an assistant support it. Remove any trim pieces necessary to access the mounting positions. Disconnect any electrical connections. Release the retaining clip or pin from the lower end of the lift support. Remove the upper end of the lift support from the hatch. Compare the old and new lift supports to ensure you have the correct replacement. Position the new support and attach the upper end to the hatch. Position the lower end of the support and re-secure its mounting. Finish by reattaching any electrical connections and reinstall any trim pieces removed earlier.